just tuning in, I'm actually in the Brother Vault buying gold boxes because I have 851,000 credits from grinding for plat boxes. The method that I have up in the title is referring to the multiverse and not this crap fest bullcrap right here. We have to do 50 fights to get just a platinum box, which takes forever. The method I'm talking about is a little bit easier. It can be aggravating if you don't know characters, but it also helps you learn characters. What happens is on the planets where it's character specific, if you go to the ones that are like this one I've completed and this one I've completed, as you can see, they've changed the rewards for a shit ton of the I don't know how to say, I guess towers is what you would call them. That's what I call them anyway. And any tower that's 12 or more, I have discovered is always going to drop a platinum box when completed. Now I had 30 of them. I don't have them anymore because, I mean, when you get a platinum on their box, you kind of want to open it to see what you get. However, this is what I'm talking about, and it actually changes pretty easily too. What's really cool is this, like when you complete it, the drops change, and I actually got three motherboxes that would be rewarded to me if I completed it quite a few times last night when I was doing the Poison Ivy event before it ended. I had it do 2 and 3 on this one a few times as well. I cannot tell you how many times I've done it, but I've done it quite a bit. It seems to be the most efficient way to do this, to get the best gear, as far as what I've discovered. You know, the problem that you have with the guild multiverse is that the bosses that they're giving the platinum mother boxes to, instead of doing, oh, if you beat it 20 times, you get 20 mother boxes, they're giving them a certain amount of health so that it deters people from, I guess they're trying to stop people from getting so many, but now all it does is make it where you have leeches in your guild that will go in there and wipe out your boss before you even have a chance to get to it, which is what happened to me. And so this is a great workaround for me in general. You know, and it works on both planets. I guarantee you that I'm not gonna play her because I hate Supergirl with a passion. Her gear is the worst stats possible. I'm a multiverse player. I don't play online, and so for multiverse purposes, she's trash. Her gear sucks. You know, you have I mean, it's insane. The Alora's gear set. I had 2 sets of it. They don't drop defense at all. I get that it drops defense on bonuses. However, it's not enough to matter. It gives you like what, 400 defense, 500 defense. But when you have 0 and she barely starts with defense, it just puts you at like 2000 defense, which is nothing at all compared to what I use generally. You know, like I mean, I have my Atrocitus geared more towards doing like rushdown, and so when I use him, his stuff is more you know, I kind of pass up on the defense just because I'm not planning on getting hit, and so it's okay. But for her combos are super staggery. They're not very consistent. She just does a lot of damage. She's fast. She does a lot of damage but with a few hits, and I don't like that kind of gameplay. But as far as finding the method that I was talking about, that's the way to do it. And so that's if you rewind, I guess, because I know the video's recorded, so if you rewind it, you'll be able to see that part. Other than that, right now, I am actually trying to customize a few of my characters and delete gear, so be patient with me. And if you have questions, comment and I'll answer anything you have. If you want to call me stupid, leave it. It's whatever. I don't care. is empty and everything is so messed up. Then all moves around you, stolen and gone. You can be my sun, you can be my sea. Take me on sea. Hello, if you're just tuning in, at the beginning of the video I gave tips on what to do for farming platinum mother boxes. I don't know if you know this, but I've talked to a lot of people who don't know what I'm talking about, and I haven't seen it on YouTube for people to show anybody. But basically, it's not this right here, because I don't enjoy doing 50 fights in a row. Plus, I mean, it's kind of ridiculous, and who has the time to do that? So if you want a less time-consuming method, there's this one. When you do the character specific, they changed Multiverse quite a bit, actually. It works on anything with 12. I've noticed it on 8s sometimes, and on 10s as well. 10s are guaranteed at least a gold mother box every time you beat it, sometimes random epic gear. But with the 12s, it changes the tier that you that drops. And so what it is that once you beat it the first time, the table drop for this is either 3 platinum mother boxes, credits or a platinum mother box, 2 platinum mother boxes, or 3 random epic gear. And that's every time you beat it. It's not just one time. And so I figured it out the other day. I used Poison Ivy. It took me a long time. I don't have the platinum mother boxes right now, obviously, because when you get them, you want to use them. And so I actually spent them all. It was lackluster and only what gave me stuff for characters I don't use, which seems to be the ongoing complaint. I'm not doing this with you right now. But anyway, that's the platinum mother box thing I was talking about, and it works on both planets. I will probably not get around to doing hers because I just died. There is a niche group of people who like Supergirl. She's an awesome TV character. She was hot in the movie. She was hot in Small. She was Laura Vandervoort in Smallville. I mean, come on, she's fucking fine. However, do not like this one. You know, her combo. She's very. I guess it comes off very bruiser. Very short combos, kind of staggered. Very a lot of openings that leave her very like. I just feel like she gets left at disadvantage a lot when in a lot of her combo strings. I just don't like it. I don't like if I whip to be super easy to be abused, and so I don't use her. So I probably won't even get around to using this one. But basically, any tower you see this on, once you beat it, the drop table will change to a platinum box every time. Every time. And I can show you the gear that I have from doing it if you don't leave like the last person did. But basically I have like Batman, I have the Kryptonite gear, I almost have all the Mark 11, I have some of the Insurgent gear, I have almost everything except for the helmet for the Billionaire, I have the plastic steel set for Batman, I have all my stuff is insane. I'm level 20 on all characters because I play so much. I'm almost level 70. And basically, hold on, I gotta play music because I talk a lot. Also, I don't care if you like or subscribe. You can do whatever you want to because I hate when people say that. Like, if I'm gonna do it, I'm gonna do it. I don't need to be asked to do it. So, I probably will start streaming Injustice more often. But basically, this is my gear stuff that I have so far. So this is the best stuff I have for him. I have 3 out of 5 pieces of his stuff, and hello. Why can't I see this? The comments. Where? If there's comments, I'd probably not. Hold on 1 second. Okay. Alright, well, if you're just joining in and you haven't watched the beginning of the video, right now I'm running through my gear stuff. As you can see, I have a lot of epics, but I'm trying to break it down so that I can get regen tokens, because my Bane isn't quite where I want him at. My Batman's good, you know, that's amazing stats, and even then I have one that's like 25 attack and 3,000, that's for bosses. But the platinum event, the thing I was talking about, the best way to do that is through this. All you do is you go to these guys right here. It also happens on these planets too, where it's easier. It's more random. They haven't made them where they've changed them where they don't make them as long anymore. You'll see a lot more smaller planets where they have like this 5 and 3 battles. But the ones you want to look for are the ones that are 12 battles. Because in this, hey, what's up, dude? How's it going? Can you hear me? Can you just comment and let me know if you can hear me? Because I have my video on. I'm just making sure. Can you hear? Okay, you can hear me? Okay. I don't know a headset, so anyway. What I was gonna say is this: when you beat these, after it shows 3 gear. What's gonna happen is a lot of people don't do it because it's not mandatory, but it'll drop platinum motherboxes. And what's cool about that is once you beat it again, there's a bunch of different loot tables. It can drop. The loot tables go like this: credits in 1 platinum mother box. 2 platinum mother boxes, 3 platinum mother boxes. It's not like every single time it changes. It's random and spotty. It's just random. But these are the reward tables I've found so far. And then 3 epic gear and 3 random epic gear at one time. Every time, and that's just every time you beat it, it refreshes. And so it's always on the. And then on the 10s. They have a chance to be gold mother boxing credits, 2 gold mother boxes, 3 gold mother boxes, 2 random epic gear, and credits in an epic random gear. It fluctuates, but that's on anything with the 10 as far as how many fights you have to do. The 5s are crap, the single bosses are crap, and the 8s are okay. Because if you go, like I went over here and I was doing, there's an 8 right here. I did it the first time. It gave me the regular reward, and then it went to silver boxes. And so, I'm not about that life. I would rather have platinum. Let me see real quick. So, this one right here this is like the lower tier level planet. And the best thing to do is wait until it spawns in like a 12. And it's freaking awesome because you can just blow through it and it doesn't take forever, because my gear for Atrocitus isn't amazing, so it takes like 20 minutes to go through it. But I feel like 20 minutes is way better than going to Battle Simulator, doing endless battle, and having to fight 50 fucking fights just for 1 box. It's ridiculous. But I haven't had a chance to actually go through it right now. I've been trying to get regen tokens. I'm about to buy a shit ton of gold mother boxes though, and see what gear I can get out of them. Oh yeah, also if you're trying to farm credits, there's a piece of gear, and it's kind of hidden, it's not a set, it's actually for Dr. Fate, and it works out perfect for him, because he's a zoner. So you're not mostly supposed to be getting hit. The reason why it's awesome is because it does this. The remaining amount of health at the end of the match is converted into bonus credits, and it's not a set. It's worth 10,000 credits, but after a battle, if you zone and you're good at zoning, or if you're just good at keeping out, I mean, worst case scenario, you end up with like 2,500 credits per battle. And so, you know, I take him into endless and use him and get like 150k every time. 150k for credits. But also doing the platinum motherbox farm will net you a crap ton of credits, because I had 1 million credits an hour ago, and I've spent it all, and I'm back up to 1 million. So that's the tips that I have. I know it's not like amazing, but I haven't seen anybody say anything about it. They're all stuck up they're all stuck about Red Hood, which I understand. Ooh, I needed this. Where's this thing? Go away. Nice. Those are freaking sick, and I have the sword, I think, for him as well. Keep going, see what else I can get out of these. I'm really trying to get the Batman helmet or Scarecrow pieces as well. But I'm looking for, like, yeah. Thank you for commenting, by the way, and chatting. I appreciate it. Did you already know about what I was talking about? Because, like, before it was like, oh, you can go farm over in the guild multiverse for diamond boxes, and then they changed it to where it's health now. It's not the number of times you beat it. And my guild mates, like, I'll be online and I'll invite people to come join me, and they'll like snipe the fucking boss before I have a chance to do anything to it, to get anything out of it. And they don't touch the silver box when they only touch the diamond box. It fucking sucks. Who is your main? Melodic 6. See, exactly, because when you go online when you go online, I shit you not, I've gone on videos and I'm like, hey, where's this farming stuff? And then all they say is, oh, the best way to do it is to go into the auto fight thing and all this other stuff, and I'm like, I don't want to do that. I don't. I really don't. Who wants to do that? I don't want to do that. I do not want to sit with my controller constantly pressing X to do endless battle. I would like to do the 12 battle ones. I think that's like the most efficient way. It's quick. It's easy. Super cool. Ooh, green champion mask. This is another character that needs some love. His fucking startup frames are ridiculous. If you're still in here, Melodic, what is your favorite? Who's your main? If you're just joining, I'm opening motherboxes right now, but if you want me to show you the platinum thing I was talking about, in my message, it's over in this. If you go to Multiverse, and you go over here to these, once you beat, so right now, this is just Supergirls. I have Atrocitus, I'll show you the difference. When you beat it the first time, it says it gives you this. After you beat it the first time, it drops this, platinum motherboxes, every time. And it doesn't drop one. The tables go from, these are the possible tables that it'll give you when you, as a completion reward. Credits in a platinum mother box. It can be a completion reward of 2 platinum mother boxes. It has a completion reward of 3 platinum mother boxes. And then there's also a very low chance of it being 3 epic random gear. I don't see that very often. It mostly drops credits in 2 or 3 or 1. Yeah, Dark Side's pretty good too. But I'm wanting to learn Catwoman. Like, I really do. But anyway, basically, it's always a platinum mother box, guaranteed. As Melodic 6 probably has already heard me say 5 billion times, I probably won't get around to doing the Supergirl one because I just don't like her as a character. and it's not worth it to me. But I feel like, you know, you could come over here and you could be like everybody else and do 50 battles for a platinum mother box, or you could come down here, learn a character, level up a character, and get platinum mother boxes and a shit ton of credits. An hour ago, I had 1 million credits and I spent them all, and I was at 900K when I first started this stream because I'm spending them on boxes. You get credits almost like it's too fast. It's 25K credits almost every time. The 8s are pretty good too though. They usually drop silvers. The 10s and the 12s are where you want to be at, because these will drop gold boxes every time. They'll drop either gold, 2 golds, golden credits, 3 regen tokens, and an epic gear, or epic gear, 2 epic gears. This one will drop. Oh, this one also will drop 3 to 4 epic gear on top of the platinum mother boxes. But basically, I haven't seen any videos on this. I'm not trying to like act like I know more than anybody else. I'm just saying this is a really easy method that I've discovered that I have not seen yet, because all people do is talk about how to do these cheap mini ways that are like, they're just too time consuming. I mean, and let's say this, if you want to do it easy mode and you just don't even want to try, you can always go this way, go to AI loadout and make them fight for you. They'll fight for you, you get your platinum mode. It takes a lot longer, but that's another way you can do it too. And that way you get your platinum mother box. I will warn you, there is a high chance of anomalies happening, and whenever they've also changed multiverse in that aspect too. Whenever you get a multiverse anomaly, if you're using AI, it used to actually fight for you. Now it doesn't. It will actually default to you. Your controller will be active, and you will have to do the fight. So be wary of that, because I did that on with Poison Ivy, because I'm not good with her. Atrocitus is like easy mode, but with Poison Ivy, I did it with her, and then all of a sudden my controller started vibrating, and I was like, what the fuck? And I look over and I'm like, oh, okay, so I have to fight this. So that's how I found that out. Anomalies are no longer able to be fought by AI, and if you try to change your character or do anything, or change your loadout or anything like that, it'll actually obviously kick you out and make you have to redo the last battle you did, and then you can go forward. So it's just best to either lose or try to beat them. But yeah, the other thing is, see, like with the 8s, these ones were gold. I beat them to see if it could work, and then now they're silver mother boxes. So I know where to get silver mother boxes if I really wanted them. I really don't, though. I mean, who does want silver mother boxes? Anyway, I'm gonna go back to I'm gonna be opening mother boxes for a little bit. So if you want to sit and watch and enjoy, if you have questions, or if you want to say I'm a loser and I don't know what I'm talking about, leave a comment. Fine with me. Let's see, Blessings of Purity. What does this look like? Dude! See? And Wonder Woman's got that booty on her. I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. I'm not like that. My friend is like that. He's so waifu with games. It's insane. If you're just tuning in and you're new to this, if you rewind the video about, I want to say 5 minutes or so. I see what you did there. If you rewind the video about 5, maybe 8, 10 minutes, you should be able to get the tip. If you're joining in, you can rewind the video about 10 minutes. And you'll hear my spiel about like the multiverse and how to do. You should hear a good gist of the tips on what to do to get the benefits out of doing multiverse, and how to get the platinum boxes. I've already said it like 500 times. I mean, I can go through it again if you ask, but since nobody's commenting except for Meldic6, you know, I don't know what to say if you don't ask. If you want to know, again, tell me. If you don't want to rewind it, I'll be more than happy to go over it. But right now, I'm going to be opening my boxes. Let's see real quick. See, and then all this is garbage because like I'm a level 70, and so I'm used to only using epic gear right now anyway because all my characters are maxed out. Foxy, Lexi, I mean, and to me personally, if it doesn't have a gear set now, I'm multiverse only. I don't play online. I only play multiverse, and so gear sets are basically what you need to survive. It doesn't. This does nothing for me. I mean, if it looks pretty, I can change the way it looks. See it, you know, it's cool, but I'll show you my Harley gear after I'm done opening the rest of these boxes, and you let me know what you think is better, because I think my gear right now is better. Ooh, a shader. Fuck yeah, what's that? Oh, it's the puke green one. Okay, cool. Yeah. It's the Superman who was sick, apparently. That's what he looks like. It's awkwardly orange colored, but hey, whatever. I don't play online because there's like the whole laggy kind of thing. I mean, yes, you know, I play wired in most of the time, and so even wired in, there's still a delay in the what do you call it? There's a delay in the inputs, and I'm just not a very heavy competitive person. You know, I'm more grindy, and I think that's why the game gets to me so well, is because I'm big on RPGs. I've always played like Final Fantasy, you know, Persona 5. I'm one trophy away from platinuming that, and it pisses me off, man. The one trophy that you can't. Okay, so there's this trophy where you have to do all the. I don't know if y'all played this, but there's a trophy for Persona 5 where you have to do all these like side quests, and you have to complete them all before you finish the game, or before a certain time period, or else you're no longer able to access it. Well, I went back, and another thing is that there's a glitch. If you level up a social link with the character too high before you and progress to like a little bit too early, it'll prevent you from doing it. So I have to literally. I've done New Game Plus mode twice now and didn't realize that was the thing. And it's all over Reddit, but I honestly went back and I was like, look, you know, I went back and had to do it again. And I'm just like, I can't do all that. You know what I mean? I want to, and so that's why I'm stuck on that trophy. But basically, I'm more RPG. I've always been really RPG heavy. You know, big into grinding. Obviously, I usually have a lot more region tokens than I have right now. So, yeah, I mean, that's basically my thing. You know, I play with my friend. I'll play a few games with my friends and back home where I grew up online. But typically I usually stick to Multiverse, and that's why I know a lot of the tricks of Multiverse and figure things out, because I've realized most people play online and they don't go to Multiverse unless it's like, oh, I'm going to play Multiverse because like they are used to getting their gear from rank battles and stuff like that. And so they'll be like, oh, there's an event. I go to Multiverse for the event. But they don't realize there's other things. Like, Multiverse is essentially the best way to get gear. Especially with the Platinum Motherbox thing. If you're just tuning in, I'll go back and show that here in a second. Let me finish off the rest of my credits. And after I'm finished spending the rest of my credits on gold Motherboxes, I'm going to go back and show again how to do where to get the Platinum Motherboxes the easiest and best method. So that you can get your pretty gears and have your pretty characters just like everybody else, like most of the other people who play too much like me. Because, you know, I don't want to be the only cool looking Batman if I ever do choose to play online. Yeah, Cat Claw, what's this do? What? Catwoman performs a series of quick claw attacks. Meter burning will allow for a follow-up attack. Replaces Rising Claw. Is that worth it? Maybe, maybe not. But does it matter? I'm gonna keep going. 1 second. Go to this. Continue. If you're tuning in just now, give me a second. I'm about to go back to the Multiverse and show it. I'm just trying to finish off my credits real quick, and I'll show y'all the Platinum thing again. Like I said, I haven't seen it on YouTube. it's different. So bear with me. A penitentiary. One second. Almost done. 5 more? Maybe 6 more? There we go. Hey, it's fitting. Kryptonite. Superman. Damn you, RNG. Give me another epic, please. Hey, Meldic. I don't have to go back to the multiverse again. Yeah! Everybody left out. Ooh, 2. Spot. Oh, also, have you noticed with this update that they changed the drop on these? They're no longer common box drops. It actually shows as epic. They changed that too. Oh, if you play Multiverse, if you want a tip for regenerating your gear to get really good stats, something I've noticed. Okay, so let's say the cost of your gear piece is 1,000, right? Let's say I re-roll it and it goes up to 2,500. Okay, I want to take that. You want to take that. Anytime it goes up in cost, you want to take it. If it goes lower in cost, even if the stats are better, do not take it. Because what's going to happen is there's a cap. So like at 1,000, let me turn this down. So like what happens is there's a cap. So basically, when you re-roll it, like if you're at 1,000, like let's say it costs 1,000, I think the cap that it can go down to is like 200. Is the worst. So essentially what you're doing is the more value you make the piece, when you re-roll it, the higher its cost is, the less likely you are to get a 200 piece. It goes the lowest, the bottom cap goes up higher. So like for my Batman, I have a piece that's like 4,000. If I re-roll it, I don't think it will give me anything under like 3,000. When I first had it, it was only 17, and the highest I ever got out of it was 27. And then once you go to 27, you go up to the next. You always want to take the highest cost, never take anything lower. And then once you do that, you keep re-rolling. Because like this Wonder Woman, I don't know if it's you, if you got the same shit I did, but I got this shitty ass smash hit boots. Where is it at? No, it wasn't the boots, was it the helmet? Let's see, where is it? Is it the arms? Where'd it go? It was like, I have a piece. They changed it. Whoa, they changed it. No way. They changed the gear. And they didn't even tell people? Okay, so I'll be on. Okay, so when I first got these, all I could get was 150 defense. It didn't have the 328 strength because it was stuck. It was stuck at like 1,000 for the cost. It wouldn't let me have anything higher. So they've gone in and they've changed it. I guess that changed with the update when they fixed that, because yeah, I didn't have that before. Anyway, hold on, let me go back to my gear. Yeah, my stats were not that good with her. That's fucking amazing. That's gross. Her stats are gross right now. That is disgusting. She's better than my Batman, except for the HP. That is insane. It was not that good. They definitely boosted the attack stat on it, because all it had was 150. So, and that's the movie Metaverse thing. But anyway, Harlequin, the piece that you saw. This is my Harley. I think her legs look pretty good. I think if I put on this, that's cool too. See, the gear piece, I mean, the sets just look better. They just look better. I don't know, I mean, I'm not trying to talk shit, it looks better. To me personally. And then I have my Green Lantern, who looks like a fucking Power Ranger. So dope. But yeah, alright, I'm gonna show you the gear showcase for my character. These are my like #1 best ways I like So this is my Aquaman. The helmet, or the trident, the arms, and the leg pieces are part of the 5-piece set that he has that makes him ungodly overpowered. My Atrocitus, sadly, doesn't have a lot of good stuff. He looks like the devil, which I guess that's what they were going for. My Bane is my favorite because he has the mask from Dark Knight Rises with the pieces on the side. It's so dope. Batman, I have the full set of Kryptonite gear. That is what the Kryptonite infused gear looks like, full completed. And I can show you. Let's see, summary. There you go. See? And I also have all the shaders. Almost all the shaders for him. You know, you have the Boba Fett shader, you know, where he tries to be like a Star Wars character. You have this one. I've actually noticed that on Batman alone, the God shaders look pretty good. I get torn between picking this one and this one a lot, but I also don't want to be cliche because a lot of people like red and black because it's like known to go together. I think I'm going to switch over to, ooh, I like this one. I like this one. I'm going to use this one now. Yeah, I'm going to use that one. And then I changed the Mark 11 helmet. It used to be the one, so this is the gear when you complete the story mode. This is the gear that you're using at the final fight with Superman. The helmet, I changed it. I made it look different because I just didn't like the helmet, and at the end of it, it didn't, aesthetically I just didn't like it. I didn't agree with it. So I switched it to the helmet I did like, and it looks a lot better. I actually feel like it goes better with the gear in general anyway. Like it goes versus looking really awkward. I can't wait to see what the rest of this gear looks like because I only have the arms and the helmet. I have the billionaire pieces, all of this. Okay, so what's cool about this set is that it's all defense. Even when you re-roll it, and it's worth a lot, but at the same time, when you re-roll this, it heavily pushes its stats to defense. Also, items that have a higher rate like this, like things that say priceless on them, their stat totals can go higher than the normal gear that does not have that priceless signature on it when you re-roll them. As far as like, I think the highest stat I've gotten on these, I've had one of them be that right there is what I was talking about. I've never seen a gear piece that had 610 defense on it. Never. Even re-rolled. And it's because it's like the price and the stats you can get are hand in hand. So like its base is 6, so it can go up higher. This is the thing I was telling you about re-rolling it. Whenever you're re-rolling your gear, you always want to make sure you pick the highest cost, even if it's not the stats you want, because you have a better chance of getting another higher cost gear piece that could have the stats you want. You never want to pick lower, especially on the priceless ones. And this looks really dope anyway. And then there's the plastic steel chest piece, but that's Batman. I just have a bunch of stat gear stuff for him. He has 5 sets of 5-piece gear. Black Adam, Black Canary, and this is pieces of her set too. I have, wait, where's the Somber jacket? No, right here. There you go. I have 3 out of 5 of these pieces for her. Blue Beetle. I have a lot of epic gear for him. I feel so bad because he looks so badass, but I don't feel like they gave him enough love. Eternal Reach Helm. They got this. Leg pieces. I really like this Scarab. It looks dope. But yeah, this is my Blue Beetle. It's also interesting. to see what Bane looks like this, and then whenever you have gear on him, because I feel like, you know, the gear pieces add stuff, but it also looks like it would affect the hitboxes because he's a lot more bulky in that. But anyway, let me see, where was I? Reveal Brainiac. The face on him is hideous, to say the least, on Mr. Freeze. And this is actually a 5-piece set. Let's see. There you go. And the, wait, what the hell? That's what it looks like. And this is his 5-piece set, and these are the summary, and these are the set bonuses. Oh yeah, you said Catwoman, right? I have some, like, I love her stuff. I love her gear so much. Phenomenal cat suit. Right, this. And see, I have this. I want to see what this gear set looks like. So do. It looks so, because I feel like it's going to look really good together. Look how you're showing that skin on the side. Let's see. Alright. Oh, hey, Crystal Assassin, what's going on? I'm just showing I'm doing my gear sets right now. Because I'm out of money. I was just kind of like, because I already did a thing where I just bought a bunch of mother boxes. I went through 1 million credits doing it. And so I'm kind of just showing off my gear showcase, like I had stated. And then I'm also, since I have 3 people viewing, and it's not just Nailed It 6, I'm going to go back to the multiverse and explain everything that I have for the Platinum Mother Box. Bear with me 1 second. Alright, so, Platinum Mother Boxes. When you go to do these, yeah, well, wait till I show you all. Did you see all of them, or how many have you seen so far? Did you just rewind the video? What I was going to say is that if you haven't seen the beginning of the video, oh hey, 5 people watching, yay! This was my first video I've ever done on YouTube, so the other ones are kind of like, the first one was a test video and it sucked. So anyway, back to the main event, Platinum Mother Boxes. When you go to do these, you will see that the objectives do not make you do this event right here. It's a trick. I promise it's a trick. Do this loadout. Do it. Finish it out. Do whatever you have to do. Complete it. Because what happens is that after it's completed, the completion reward becomes a Platinum Mother Box. And then, not only that, but as I stated earlier, multiple times, if you haven't read on the video, I'm going to go over it again just to make sure everybody hears it. Sorry if I talk fast. It has a chance. So what the completion rewards are like this. It will do credits in a Platinum Mother Box. It will do 2 Mother Boxes. It can be 2 Mother Boxes. It can be 3 Mother Boxes. It can be regen tokens in a Mother Box, and it can be 3 random epic gear. And that's going to be every time you complete it. It has a chance to be that. You can also go to these, and these will drop gold stuff for you. You can get gold Mother Boxes, and it'll also sometimes be random epic gear, 3 regen tokens, and credits. But the best part about this is that you're farming for Platinum Mother Boxes on top of doing regen tokens, and you're getting 25k credits to 19k credits. I think the lowest I got was like 17k credits every time you complete it. If you don't like doing that, or if you want to do it on easy mode, you can go here and just simply go over to AI loadout on Atrocitus. This one works really well for me. He doesn't get hit very often, so that's why I don't care about his defense stat for the gear. And you can run through it with this, and it can. If you're really good with him, use him. But you know, if you aren't good with him, this is for those people as well. You can have the computer fight for you, and you'll get a Platinum Mother Box at the end, and then it'll re-roll the completion rewards, and you will look at seeing more Platinum Mother Box, another one, or 2 or 3 or whatever. The best one
The icing on the cake is when you can get over on this planet when they refresh it, and it is a 12 fight, because the 12 fights are where they drop. It's not, I don't think it's these planets, it's just 12 fights. Because on 8s, it drops usually silver mother boxes. On 10s, I noticed this earlier because I did one earlier today. On 10 fights, this is how they've changed the multiverse. On 10 fights, it drops golds and epic gear. And if you get one, this planet over here with 12 on it, they're level 5, and you can just blow through it. It takes like, I think I finished it in 10 minutes with a good loadout Batman, because he has like almost 3,000 attack. But basically, you know, you can blow through it a lot easier than going over here and fighting these level 20 version ones. So anytime you ever see it over here, or on this planet, or this planet, do it. Do it, because it's going to be a lot quicker and a lot easier than going and doing these. These are just, I mean, it takes time, but it's also the only way I found so far that efficiently gets it. Because if I could do 12 versus doing 50, I think I'd do the 12, just to be honest. That's just me. I mean, because the 50 is ridiculous. But anyway, I'm going to go back to doing my gear sets now. I think I was on Catwoman. Yes, I was on Catwoman. Alright, anyway, this is my Catwoman. I really want to use the Hecate Pouncers. That's this set right here. But I don't have any pieces for it. I'm looking for it like crazy. Also, I have an ability for her. Cat Claws. Replaces Rising Claw. I think I'm going to keep what I have. Alright. Her, she's badass. And I think Savage Slam, I have Spotted Torpedo. I think I'll keep what I have. But this is my gear set for her. I don't have like a full set. I have the Queen's headband, and I have the legs, but they're not, I haven't re-rolled them yet for me to be able to use them. They're at 1800 right now, so they're not actually a full 3000. And I usually will not use gear. I'm multiverse only, by the way, guys. I don't play online because I like to farm for things. I'm an RPG person. But basically, yeah, I won't use gear unless it's a 3,000 cost or more. And so I usually will re-roll it till it's at that cost or higher before I use it, if I can. 7 people here. Hi, everybody. If you're just joining in, if you were on the video about 10 minutes ago, I do have the information going on about the Platinum Motherbox. I literally just went over it. It's not too far back if you want to get that information. This is my Cyborg. He's pretty badass. I like him. I think he's dope. Let me see real quick. And so sweet. Alright, Cyberverse. You know, this part, I'm not too much for like the two-piece things. I don't get those. You know, because a lot of them conflict. The Cyberverse receivers, the legs look dope, but I have ones that are 3290, and so the stats are always going to be better. I mean, yeah, I can have more attack, but I also don't want to lose my defense completely. He's pretty well-rounded. His abilities are really good too. I have a lot of them. I have nanobots, form a protection barrier, hyper jump, air grapple, repair circuit. This actually changes his character power to healing. Boom tube and air cybercharge. His shaders, I have quite a few shaders too. I don't really use the grid shader because I like to see the gear that I earn. Because I feel like this is more beneficial for people who play online because they're not trying to really, they may not necessarily care about the gear. Oh yeah, I was gonna say, if this one looks so Star Trek, he looks so like a Borg. Like to me, he looks Borg. Locutus style, right there. And if you don't know who Locutus is, it is Captain Picard under the control of the Borg. I don't know if you're still there, Crystal Assassin. Also, has anybody else realized that Darkseid, a lot of his gear makes him look like fucking Humpty Dumpty, and it doesn't even really make him look that cool. It doesn't change enough to make it look legit. Or is it just me? I don't know. Maybe I'm just really picky. This is my Darkseid. I think I might. And then I have this is If y'all ever fought in the multiverse, you've seen the move where he does the Omega beams around and back behind himself, and this is that ability right there. It's a maximum Omega. These ones are what you get for leveling up to 20, and they don't really do. I mean, it's nothing beneficial for multiverse. I think I'm gonna change his thing though. Let me see. I like. This one. Is that the same one I had? Yeah, no, it is. Alright, let me see. I like this one. See? That's how stupid I am. Alright, let's see. Moving on. Deadshot. I definitely had him spec'd for being a zoner for Multiverse, only specifically because, I mean, he's the best zoner in the game for Multiverse. Like I said, I don't play online. If you can see, Meldick even left a comment. I don't. I'm just showing up my gear sets right now before I go do the Multiverse event. Let me see this. And so, you know, I have the 3 set right there. It looks cool. Makes his rifle rounds do really good stuff. But at the same time, it drops my ability. Well, I guess I can keep it at that. I think I'm going to. Yeah, I'm going to keep it like that. Actually, I'm going to keep that loadout. Pulled up. The things you see whenever you're going back to your gear sets. This right here, if y'all are tuning in, this piece of gear is the best piece of gear I have seen in the game so far for being able to grind for stuff. Ignore the sale price for it. Remaining health at the end of the battle of the match is converted into health credits. When you're doing a 12-match battle, or if you're doing endless, I take him through endless. He goes up, and I don't even try to go all the way. I will do this on purpose. Usually at 50 battles, I'll get about 150 to 170k credits just from the battles alone. Especially the benefit to him is that he's a zoner, and so you know you can't really hit him. That's the whole point. All right, so then I have these which suck. Yeah, exactly. Jesus Cash is right. If you're trying to get credits and stuff like that, this right here, like, and the thing that got me about it is it's trick. It's like a trick, dude. They try to trick you. They don't let you even see that it's a set. I literally almost sold it because I wasn't paying attention. And I was like, okay, this is worth a lot of money. And then I read it and I was like, wait a second. Maybe I should use this. And I tried it. It's worth it. Anyway, moving on to Firestorm. If it'll load. Alright, so I have this set. This is almost all of the set. I'm only missing one piece. It's the legs. I like this helmet because it doesn't make him look like what's his name, Lumiere from Beauty and the Beast. I feel like they've definitely got that vibe going on with the. I mean, come on. He either looks like Lumiere or he looks like Squidward whenever he was the volcano dude in SpongeBob SquarePants. So definitely prefer this helmet versus flat top. Just me. What the heck? Go back to this. Thank you. Anyway, we got a bunch of abilities for him and everything as well. Let me see. How to do the loadout part of it. No, I don't want to copy that. There you go. Summary. Firestorm automatically converts 25% of his remaining super meter into 25% health upon winning a round. So that means like after your first white bar's gone, or like let's say you've lost half your white bar, and you kill it and you take their white bar out, he heals himself, which is cool. I prefer the other one where all his fire-based special moves inflict 10% extra damage. That to me is beneficial. Let me see, the Flash. Okay, so everybody talks about Godspeed. Forgive me, I do not watch the show, but I do have this helmet, the helmet of infinite velocity. This is the only one I have that covers his face. This one I have because it's cost way more than this one, and so the stats are better. You know, I just got this chest piece, and I like it because the back part of it is really good with the detailing. Uh, see, like this one right here is actually for a set. That's his set of 5. Each character has at least one set of 5. And so, yeah, I like that a lot. But I really like this chest piece because of the back piece to it. It looks really good. I have most of his abilities too. Lightning Charge, Fist of Fury. This one's dope, where it makes it where you can it exits you out of Fist Frenzy early, so that you can actually combo out after if you do a meter burn effect on it. I like that ability a lot. Like I said, I'm Multiverse. I'm sure y'all play online, so it may not be beneficial to you, but I enjoy it. Let's see real quick. Keystone Wings. And then Gorilla Garage. I think I have a full set for him. Yeah, I have the 3-piece set for him. I don't have that. Yeah, other than that, I mean, it's Gorilla Garage. He has a lot of disadvantages, so I don't really use him much. This one makes me mad because, okay, so I was going through my gear pieces and I had this bow, and it was Ollie's first bow or whatever. That's what it was called. It's like Ollie's first compound bow. And what it said, it's 2 pieces. There's only 2 pieces to the set. And what it said is, whenever the set's complete, any gear dropped from another character has the ability, has a 50% chance to be of an increased rarity. So like if it was going to be rare, it would increase it to a epic. If it was going to be common, it would be always automatically a rare. So you would basically be guaranteed 50% of the time to have an upgrade to the gear that you were going to get from your drop. Well, I deleted it because I was like, I'm probably never going to get the hat. Then I get the fucking hat. Now I have the hat and I don't have the bow, and I'm like I've been beating myself up forever about this because that's what it does. Increased chance of gear drop for other characters other than Green Arrow to be of higher rarity. And so I'm like trying to farm really heavily for that too. But this is the full Nth Metal set. I have his full 5-piece. It has the legs. It has everything. It's pretty cool. The benefits on it aren't like super awesome, but it is pretty cool. Like green arrows, exploding arrows inflict 15% extra damage. Green arrows attacks have 5% chance to critical hit. See, I've never even known that he could do a critical hit, like at all. I mean, I don't even think that's a thing online. So I haven't tested it yet, but I kind of want to see what it does. That's pretty much his piece. I think I'm going to change his color real quick though. 1 second. If you're just tuning in, if you rewind the video about 25 minutes, you'll see the tips on how to do the multiverse to get what you're trying to get for the platinum motherboxes. Let's see. This. I think I want. Oh, that's dope. I like this one. And the fact that his eyes are covered up so I don't have to look at that black mess. Good for me. I love it. Alright, let's see. Get rid of that. Green Lantern, my favorite. Not character, just favorite design, aesthetically. AKA my Green Power Ranger. This was actually a mask that looked different, but I like the aesthetic of this helmet. And it was from a different set, so I decided to move it over into this one because I like it better. I've re-rolled this gear piece a lot, and that's why it's as good as it is. Let's see, Harlequin. Her and Batman are like the main people I like to use the most. Let's see, Lunatic Cap. The legs are the best. The helmet. I mean, I kind of like this helmet better, but this one gives me better boosts and stats. Plus, it allows me to do 25% extra damage to males in Multiverse, which like 85% of the cast is male, and she goes in on them. It is insane the amount of damage she can do with the ability. Let's see. Sorry, I'm doing a gear showcase right now. I'm almost done. Be patient with me. This one I like a lot because the 5-piece set he has. Sorry, that was my cat. The 5-piece set that he has actually gives him a really nice looking face. You know, there's always that. See, where is it? Do I have it in here? No. There's always the really weird ones where it has like the bat helmet, and then it's like, but it's like curled down instead of actually like droopy, and it looks weird to me. This set's really cool too. Alright, let's see, Poison Ivy. I have a full set for her too. Her pheromone set. I have that. It looks really good on her. I think it would look really good off of her. I think that, you know, I'm not into waifu or anything like that, but I personally feel like, you know, whoever character model for her is a very symmetrical, attractive person. Definitely one of the most, like even fully clothed would be one of the most visually facial attractive people in the game. Let's see real quick. I have Crawling Vines, Deadly Thorns, Pistol Code. I don't have a lot of abilities for her. I don't even think she has a lot. Let me see what different shaders I have though. Shut up, cat. Sorry. No, kitty. Shh. I'm talking to people. Shut up. Sorry. Pardon my cat. Braxton, what are you doing? Anyway, this is her shaders. I think this one is my favorite. I'm going to pick this. Well, I still like this one. I might keep it the same. Alright, Robin. I love Robin's gear. I want the fucking staff. I know that everybody in the chat, if you have it, I hate you. If you don't have it, we all want it. So, I don't have that ability, but I do have a lot of other abilities for him. I have like this one, I think came with it, but I actually got new gear for him, so bear with me because I'm probably gonna equip it. Let's see. Residual. I like those leg pieces. Those are a lot better than the other ones I had. A lot better. No. Let me see. Nth metal. See, I like these. See, this is the tough part. Is like, you know, you don't want to ruin a set, but when a piece looks way better than another piece, but it has better stats, it's like, do I want to waste region tokens or do I just want to generate it? Let's see. If you don't shut up, cat. I swear. Anyway. I feel like this chess piece is probably like the best Nightwing-esque one that I've found so far. I hate this helmet. I think it's super emo. But his stats are good and I like him. Scarecrow. I cannot say enough good things about Scarecrow. I love Scarecrow. I do not have a full set for him yet, but I can't wait. I do have a few set pieces. I'm only missing the sickle for this set. It's a 3-piece set. I think this helmet is probably one of the best looking helmets I've seen in general for him because you know, I don't like having I already have a big nose. I don't really want a character with a big pokey nose. I know that it's supposed to be like the bubonic plague doctor, which is cool, but I like the skeleton face. It's pretty dope. I also have this one. And this is a part of one of the bigger set, and I really like this set because it removes the bird pieces. Like, I get the Scarecrow, like I said, I get the Scarecrow piece, I get that you want to have a Scarecrow, but make like one specific set for that. Don't make all of his stuff look like a bird. You know, it's just kind of like you're doing the same thing over and over again. So, the only full set he has is the bird set. So it's like, ugh. Could you not have done more? Anyway, and then this is Supergirl. This is the girl I hate the most. I hate this character because I had to reroll. Look, I had to reroll this. I think I rerolled this at least 60 times before it would give me a defense buff on the stats. It's insane, retarded. Let me see. Boost of Zor-El, Cape of Zor-El. So I had a full Allure of Purity set. But the bad thing about this set specifically, it's her only 5-piece set that she has. And the downside to it is when you have it fully equipped, or all the stat boosts on it don't include defense, because she gets a 300 defense buff, but it's not enough. Because if you look at her base stats, this is for Multiverse, 300 gives her 1750. It's bullcrap. I don't agree with it. This is my Superman, and I have a 3-piece set for him that makes him fucking amazing. This right here is hands down awesome. I love it. 3 pieces. Inflict 100%. You inflict double damage to villains. Him and Harley are like, they're just words. I cannot say enough words about how awesome it is to have those 3-piece sets that make that extra damage easy. It just makes it awesome. Let me see real quick. And then I want to complete this set so I can get blue heat vision, just because I want to have blue heat vision. I mean, Godzilla shoots blue fire. Why wouldn't I want to have Superman shoot blue laser beams? I have his I have a few. I only have 2 abilities for him. I actually have a shader I need to check out. It's this ugly puke green one. Sorry if I offend anybody with my opinion, but yeah, it's like a pumpkin to me, and this looks like a pumpkin patch kid. I think my favorite is the alternate to Truth and Justice, but I do like Sacrificial Sun and Godfall. But this is by far my favorite. Oh, one other thing. Whenever Male Dix was 6 was in here, well, I'll show that in a minute because I'm almost to her. He looks cool. I don't use him because he's super slow. He's too slow for Multiverse, especially because they do the Multiverse bot. Like the Multiverse bots, they read you. Like they literally know. Like when you input a command, they will literally wait specifically for that to do the counter. It's really aggravating. Faster than normal human reflexes. It pisses me off. I think I'm gonna go with that shader. Let's see, this, lethal, this, that. Alright, let me see, yes, I'm fine. I'm fine. Alright, Wonder Woman. Yeah, in the most recent update, they changed her gear. Her boots, the smash hit boots that I had, were set to cost 700, and the stats on them were horrible. I recently, just today, because I was complaining about it, went back and looked, and they've changed it. Now I have 150 defense and 328 attack. So it's like, I mean, her stats, if you can't tell, they're kind of gross. Like, they're pretty good. So I have nothing to complain about anymore. Let me see what different shaders she has for her, though. I haven't messed with the shaders on her yet. One second. Alright, let's see. What do you guys think? What do y'all think is the best shader for her? Can y'all tell me in the comments? Anybody want to have an opinion? What shader do y'all think is the best for her movie gear? One that I have, preferably. She's not breathing back. Anything that bothers me. I'm gonna go with that one. Since nobody wants to talk. You antisocial jerks. Guild. Oh, I'm in the rank 64 guild. This is my. Go this way. Guilds. Where am I? Right here. Level 69. You know, fun for everybody. Let's see. Nope. Yeah, the hero card. This is my hero card. Alright, so this is my guild. Player match. See, I don't play very often. Afro Thunder is my best friend. I've actually known him since I was a kid. Live in different states, so I play him online, and that's the person I beat the most because he thinks he's good, but he's not. Just like almost everybody that I've ever seen in comment sections. No offense to you guys. People who talk the most shit in comments are usually the ones who can't play. Let's see, 111, Batman, 1,198 times. So he's not my main though. You know, you can clearly tell he's not my main. Poison Ivy, she was 0 uses, and then I did, like I said, so this means that I did her multiverse 484 times, or something like that, like 100 something times to get the mother boxes that I got. But that's straight from using for farming for platinum mother boxes. By the way, I don't use Poison Ivy at all. Let's see, offline. Credits earned. Okay, so this is an idea, so you can tell that I'm not lying about the platinum mother boxes open. Okay, you can go look at your player card all you want to. I guarantee you will not have close to 142 platinum mother boxes open. I have 142. This is the proof of the pudding. You know, I have 75 diamond boxes. That's because of the event, but they didn't give out that many fucking platinums. I have 1,300. I mean, yeah. I open up a lot of boxes. I also farm a lot. 20 million credits. 20,500,000 credits. You know, let's see, gear pieces. This is the reason why I have a mental problem. The gear ratio drop rate is retarded. Out of 10,000, out of over 11,000 pieces of gear, only 1,000 of that, 10% of that was epic. Ish, roughly that. Don't quote me on my math skills. I don't math. I'm no longer in school. I don't need to math. But still, it's insane. All right, let's see. And I keep trying to tell people about the motherbox event. So let's see. I will show you guys. This right here is what I'm talking about. If you haven't been tuning in, if you haven't rewound the video, feel free to watch and enjoy me get my ass kicked by the computer. All right, let's see. Because I'm not good with him.
Atrocitus.
Then I have to have his combos on the screen. But this is how you get platinum mother boxes. You have to literally beat it first and get the gold gear, and then after that, every additional time you beat it, you'll get like different rewards. It'll either be 1 platinum mother box and some credits, 2 platinum mother boxes, 3 platinum mother boxes, region champions and platinum mother boxes. You get a lot of stuff.
Everyone is always so judgy.
I am judged.
Begin.
Alright, watch me use. Really? Okay, hold on. I'm not doing this.
Dying so soon.
You little fucker. Where's this blood made of? I did the quarter circle for it. This boy would be in here trying to talk shit. Hi, Andrew. Andrew? I don't know who you are, but okay.
No, don't get up.
It always takes one person.
Right out.
My, what a nice person you are.
I will grind you into dust.
Why do you keep saying the same thing over and over again? Oh yeah, another thing. The best way to get extra points is finish every match with Super. It gives you 25k extra points, so you'll usually always get a gold.
That is your fate.
Oh boy, you are lucky I don't know how to ban you. Always have to have that one person who's super toxic. Always. I wasn't being mean. When was I ever being mean? You said, so play nice. So you play nice. What does that even mean? I'm not that good with him. I suck with him. Were you a Sour Patch Kid? Alright, really? Real? What does that even mean? Bastard. Uh-oh.
I've tamed monsters before.
You haven't fought me.
Anyway guys, I'm doing a tower right now if you're just joining in to get Platinum Motherbox and then show that the rewards still stay. What's caustic pool?
Atrocitus wins.
First you come in here and you say, fuck you, fuck you, fuck you, fuck you. Then you say, nice. What your favorite character in Injustice 2? My favorite character in Injustice 2... My favorite character in Injustice 2 is Batman. Batman, Harley, and Scarecrow, Superman, and Bane. Which, by the way, Bauer has a Bane was incredible. I suck with this guy. I do not know how to play combo with the screen. There we go. There, okay, that's what I'm doing. What the heck? Well, it would be nice if I can get out the guy. There you go. Dude, oh, I fucking hate you, Harley. That's okay, bitch. I'm gonna bring out a what's his name? Kitty cat. Come on. Get him. Bitch. Back to
Your
me.
punishment is deserved.
Low. Learning it the hard way. Injustice 1? What? Savage. Are you fucking kidding me right now? See, I told you guys I suck with him. What do you mean I'm playing Justice 1? I'm playing the tower. I hate this guy. He's so broken. Stupid fucking hyena. When I'm wrong. Are you asking me who I use in Justice 1? Are you asking me who I use in Injustice 1?
Atrocitus.
Next ray, see under my skin. Oh, it's gonna be so long that I could not tell my friends.
Begin.
Dude, I'll block that shit. I fucking love it. Okay, that was awkward. I'm trying to win. If I lose, I'll use the AI because I'm not trying to get my ass kicked on this thing. I'm not bad. I just don't use Atrocitus. I promise. Oh, it's so clunky. I'm trying to win, dude.
Atrocitus wins. Begin.
I'm getting the hang of it now.
You need a mint.
This is no embrace.
I've got my super music. Come here. Come on now, dude. Oh, you little bitch. work. Yes.
Together with our hellish hate, we'll burn you all.
Like I have none.
That is your fate.
See, Andrew, learning. I'm a fast learner, so doing way better than I did a second ago.
Atrocitus wins.
And so did she. Anyway, for all the other people who are joining in,
Your rage nearly equals mine.
what brought you here?
In every other
How's
way,
it going, guys? How is your
You are
day?
too treacherous
It
for a
is
red ring.
4:58 on a Thursday afternoon. Do any of y'all others, other people in here, have the same schedule I do? I'm off on Thursdays. Alright, bastard. Come on. Stop moving so much, Rob. There you go. Get him, little kitty. Bite him. Ah, give him the brains. No, you're gonna. Oh, you little fucker. Little shithead. I hate being the worst character ever. Alright.
you fight like a
For time's sake, guys, it's been fun, but I'm going to have the computer do it for me so that we can get it over with, so I can show you at the very end that it doesn't change.
Atrocitus.
Meanwhile, I can answer questions, or talk, or whatever. Father,
Prepare your...
Begin.
does anybody even like Atrocitus in here? Has anybody done this? Anybody gotten platinum motherboxes? The beacon and the band. Like I said, this is just to get it over with so that y'all can see what I'm talking about at the very end. Because there's no point in watching y'all see me struggle as many times as I usually do playing Atrocitus in this tower. Trust me, it's not fun to watch. It's more like painful. I'm worse than Pyro down Atrocitus. Look, he's a fun character, it's just different, he's different. I'm not used to using that. I'm used to using like more of a gadget character. Kill him. Please. Come on. Andrew, are you still there? All this shit you talk. I wish people were more social. Yes, it's not an event. It's okay. Since you're asking, thank you for asking. What happens is that I'm turning off the music now. Okay, at the end of every battle tower that has 12 or more fights in it, you know how they have different levels and tiers and stuff? Well, when the update came out, it completely changed well, to me, because I use Multiverse a lot, it completely changed it. Before, you would only get bronze motherboxes and credits. Now, when you complete, depending on the tier of the
Atrocitus wins.
Yes. Depending on the tier of the number of fights in a tower. Okay. Basically, Renee, during the fights on the 12 and higher,
I wanted
like when you have a 5 tier, it's going to drop crap. When you have as a completion reward, they change depending on where you do it. So basically, what happens is like if it's the ones that they have 12 tiers on right now are the character specific tiers. or character-specific planets. You go to that planet, you beat the one that has the drop that drops 3 epic gear, and then after you beat that, every completion that you do after that will drop a platinum motherbox. And it changes every time you complete it. It can be 1 platinum motherbox, it can be 2, and it can be 3. I showed my player card earlier. I've opened up 175 platinum motherboxes, and there I feel like it's because they just recently changed it. I haven't seen anybody else post this. Obviously, King Washed has done this before. If you're still in it, but I'm just putting it out there because I know there's a lot of people who don't know about it. So you have to beat the people. Basically, you go to the character-specific planets or any planet that has a 12-fight tower on it. You beat the tower, you get the first rewards. Yeah, and then yeah, but that's like King Wash. That's what I was talking about. Like, the only reason why I'm putting this video up is because there's not a video about it, and it's a pain in the ass to farm for fucking diamond boxes in the guild multiverse now because all they do is snipe the boss. You can't ever have it. You don't like. I can't get in there to do it. So I'm just putting this video out there for people to see.
Pissing me off, Atrocitus.
Basically. Well, I'm probably gonna cut off the stream here in a second because I'm tired and anything. After this tower completion, I'll show you if whoever's in here still. The whole reason why I was doing the tower is so that people can see that at the end of it, it does still stay as a platinum motherbox because when I was doing it the first time, it's dropped with a platinum motherbox, and it's going to continue to be a platinum motherbox. So if you want to farm for stuff, right? Did you see Renee? You didn't know about that, right? Like, basically, you continue to fight the 20, and it's a lot better than doing unlimited because when you do the unlimited one, you have to go through 50 fights before you get a platinum motherbox. I'd rather fight 12 than 50, and at the end of it, you have a chance to get 3 instead of 1. Like, it drops 3 more than anything. It also can drop 3 random epic gears, but you'll always get something.
Now face the Red Lantern's wrath.
You're welcome, man.
Intimidated?
Anytime. If I ever find anything, my videos, I'm not gonna make a lot of videos. The only thing I'm gonna do is ever live stream when I find something that I don't see other people doing. Because how many reviews of Red Hood have you seen? I've seen a lot, and you know what I mean. How many? They all copy each other. This is something I have not seen out yet, and so I'm like, this is probably something that you should see. The shit you should be covering is the stuff that not everybody else has already done. That's all I have to say. And so, if you're looking for the Platinum Motherbox guide, if you watch the very first beginning of the video, you can actually rewind it to the very beginning. You don't have to listen to the jabber now. And I give you a full-on tutorial and guide and/or details as to how to get the Platinum Motherbox. It's pretty awesome. I've opened up 175 so far. You know, they drop really regularly, and it's worth it. It's way better than doing 50 fights for a lot of motherbox. That's all that I have to say on that. Like I said, I just don't get all these streamers that like to copy each other's content. I don't get it at all. It trips me out. Go Atrocities. Go.
You can't beat an Atlantean.
Your rage makes you fool.
Have y'all seen the plushie one? The Harley, if you're here, have you seen the one where it's like Harley and him when they clash? She says, you make an excellent plushie. He goes, what is a plushie? It's hilarious. You can YouTube it. Ed Boon tweeted about it, and there's a link to it, and I went to it and I watched it. It made me laugh so fucking hard. It was so funny. Yeah, right. It was fucking hilarious. There's a bunch of them. I think he calls some people will call him like Google it. Google a Harley plushie interaction with Atrocitus. I think you can see it. But I think the funniest one I've seen, or the one I thought was funny, is like I think Atrocitus calls Poison Ivy a bitch, and I was like, where did that even come from? You know, Damien is an ass and says some shit too, but
Begin.
the interactions with the Atrocitus are pretty funny because they treat him like this dumb idiot who's really not like in the comics or anything like that. I think it's hilarious. Hey, pew 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 pew. Kill him! Kill him! But I'm excited for Red Hood. Who isn't? I like gadget characters. I love Harley a lot, and it seems like his playstyle is going to be close to hers, as one of the combos with his trait literally has him go under the character and shoot them, just like Harley does. I'm not complaining about the use of animation. It is what it is. That's what everyone's doing to do that. But I'm excited for that character. I like Batman. I like Harley.
I'll douse your fire.
I like Superman a lot. I just wish they wouldn't have nerfed his chains, his super stuff. You used to be able to do the 1-1-1, quarter circle 1, and then freeze for a combo after that. And now they made it where it knocks him away, and they kind of nerfed him. I feel like in a sense they kind of like nerfed Superman indirectly. And, but then to them we gave him new screens.
Atrocitus wins.
I don't even need subscribers, by the way. Oh, that's another thing. If y'all subscribe, y'all are crazy. Because like I said, I'm only going to be posting videos about stuff that isn't out. Like, it can't, if I see something that people haven't picked up on like this, I'll post it, but other than that, I'll probably be radio silent, you know, like, oh, what else? That stupid glitch that nobody posted about.
Begin.
You play Catwoman and Flash. I love Catwoman. I really like, I want to learn her, really, like, a lot, because, you know, she's really, I like characters that do a lot of combos, because basically if they're doing a combo, or if they have you tied up in that, you can't react, and people get impatient. And that's another, if you are playing against an online objective, and we don't, they get impatient and flustered, because they're like getting super impatient, and that's when they make mistakes. So like, I like long screen combos, even if they don't hit hard, they make people impatient and make mistakes, because they're wanting to be out of that combo so you can follow up. I think that Deadshot, I think they buffed him actually in the most recent update. I think that was ridiculous.
Now you face judgment.
You know, I feel like, okay, I'm gonna say something and y'all probably will bounce out because I say this, but I feel like Rorschach would be the dumbest fucking character in the game. Why would you ask for Rorschach in the game? He doesn't do anything at all. Like, he doesn't do anything. You just want him to, like, I feel like you would just want him in the game to have him in the game. He doesn't do anything. He has no gadgets. He's nothing. He's just a person with a mask on. That's it. That's it. Even the graphic novel, he just solves stuff. That's it. You can't have a character who's like, oh, I found out that you are this, and call them out on it. See, I told somebody to leave.
Atrocitus wins.
I would rather have Spawn than Rorschach. Just saying. It's almost over. Yay! Now you can see the platinum motherbox. Where you? Three more battles, and I can show you. Hi, Superman.
Begin.
Bye, Superman. Kill him. Man, and I think Dexter is like such a cool character. The detail on these characters is insane. I didn't even notice the ring was on his tail.
that for rage.
Oh shit, there's more people in here again. It keeps telling me people leave. I'm sorry. I thought we were empty. My bad, I wasn't talking. I'm just trying to beat this real quick and then to get a platinum motherbox to show that it stays a platinum motherbox with the completion reward. This fight, I have 2 more fights after this and then it'll be done. I kind of suck with the crossing, so I apologize for my poor gameplay. But yeah. Also, if you're in here about the platinum motherbox thing, there's not like an official event. They recently changed the Multiverse, and a lot of people. I have not seen a video about this yet. So I'm making this video. Hey, maybe somebody who's bigger than me can pick up the information and put it in one of their videos, because you know everybody likes to take everybody's content these days.
Atrocitus wins.
Plus, I'm not popular. I'm not known. But this is my first actual live stream. So basically, what you do is they changed the reward tiers. So it used to be after you beat one, you would only get like a bronze motherbox or credits or a region token or just something stupid. Now it's based on the number of fights. So a 5-fight will drop actually 8 fights on a tower will usually drop silver motherboxes, region tokens, and credits. I think the range from like 5,000 to 7,000 credits. A 10-fight will drop gold motherboxes. It will also drop. These are random, by the way. Hello, Lucas. I hope you're having a good day today. I'm just going over the kind of like a guide so far as to what they've changed in Multiverse when they did the update. That people haven't commented. People know, some people know about, but nobody's really made a video about it to tell other people. Because I like making my character look pretty, so I'm sure everybody else does too. Basically, they changed the way the tiers work. So an 8, that's what I was saying, an 10-fight tower will usually net you a gold box. You can net 2 gold. So completion rewards is what I've discovered so far are 1 gold box. Hey Taylor. Hey Tate. I hope you're having a good day, and welcome to the stream. Basically, I'm just going over the guide, or what I was talking about. So basically, it's like a 10-fight. We're usually net you 1 gold box. These are the completion rewards that I've discovered. So 1 gold box, or after you, and if you beat that, you can get. It can be either 1 gold box,
Atrocitus wins.
2 gold boxes, gold box and credits, a gold box and 3 region tokens, and it can also be I think it's like 1 piece of epic gear. That's what can drop from a 10-fight tower. The 12-fight towers, the 12-fight towers are the ones where you usually you find them the most on the character-specific planets. You can randomly find them on the lower-tier planets that only cost where the character's level 5, which is gold. That's awesome. But basically, the 12-fight ones are where you will find platinum boxes. So the drop tables are like this: credits in 1 platinum mother box, 2 platinum mother boxes, 3 platinum mother boxes, or 3 random epic gear, or a platinum other box, and 3 region tokens. And that's every time you complete it. The drop table changes, but it will always have at least 1 platinum, either 1 platinum mother box or 1 epic random gear. It will not be gold mother boxes ever on the 12-fight towers. Then that's what I'm going to show you right now, because the gear drop for this is actually a platinum mother box, and I opened up 175 platinum mother boxes using this method so far. I bought heavily on the poison ivy thing. I actually got really lucky later in the day. They had one that opened up on the lower tower where they were level 5. So, 12 fights with these being level 5 and I'm level 20. With my best character, it usually only took me like 10 minutes. I farmed the Jesus out of the platinum mother boxes on those. It's better. You can either do it my way, the way I found out, or you can go and do the unlimited battles for 50 fights and get a platinum mother box, which I feel like is not the brightest idea, not the most efficient way. Also, whenever it's a character fight like this, if I don't know how to use the character, I will have the AI fight for me.
Really need to get
Because I'm not going to sit there and struggle on a character. I mean, in the end, I'm just trying to get gear anyway. I'd rather learn a character later and get the gear while it's available versus waste time. And after this fight, you'll see what I'm talking about.
When's the last time you brushed?
You'll not ridicule me again.
If they finish, because if I win, 1 second, let me focus. Boom. Alright.
Atrocitus wins.
I beat it. Yay. Alright, so gross points. Taking over completion rewards. Platinum motherbox. Told you. 25k credits. What's next? Oh, look at that. 3 platinum motherboxes. This is a perfect example of what I was talking about. There you go, guys. This is it. I'm going to make a shorter video. I'll probably delete this one because it was a live stream to get people to look at my channel. And I will make a shorter video showing this as the beginning screenshot, obviously, so that people can see you can get up to 3 platinum motherboxes as a reward. Actually, I think I might leave it here because there's people jumping in. The guide I was talking about to everybody is this. Completion rewards have changed in the multiverse completely. The completion rewards on the 12 fight towers specifically, anytime you go to these, so it says gold motherbox and epic gear. That's this one. That's a 10 because it's a 10. As I was stating earlier, 10s drop gold motherboxes and 1 piece of random epic gear randomly. It'll be that, or it'll be credits and gold. It'll always be gold. You'll always get a gold motherbox. Shouldn't be silver, unless you go to no. And then 8s drop silver. 5 drops random gear and credits, and 3 drops silver motherbox and credits and bronze motherbox and credits. This is the one that's best whenever this is a 12 fight. As you can see, the suggested character level is level 5 plus. But when you fight it, if you're level 20, you can own the hell out of the CP and go through it and get it whatever you want. Now, I don't feel like I should go through and play 50 battles for 1 motherbox when I can fight 12 for 3. So that's about it. That's the method. One last time, I'm going to go ahead and disconnect. I hope y'all have a great day and enjoy. Spread the word is my biggest thing. Tell all your friends. It's dope, right, Water Lily? Isn't it? Can I get a hell yeah? I mean, that's dope. I found it for real. Dude, I saw this, what do you call it? I just did it last night. I figured it out with the Poison Ivy event because I'm a completionist, so yeah, enjoy. 12 fights, you can get 3. Yeah, it'll change every once in a while. If you get the 3, sometimes it'll be 2 as a completion reward, but you'll always get something, a platinum, every time. And or epic gear. So, with that being said, peace out, guys. I hope you enjoyed the stream. And, oh, yeah, look at this. Okay, so just real quick, before I end the stream, I'll show you all what I was talking about. So I'll go to my hero card real quick. Okay, maybe I won't go to that version. I'll go to my good version. 1 second. Don't leave yet. Just give me 1 second. Where am I? There I am. Level 69. Alright, look at this real quick. Where is it? Is it right here? No. Where? Right here. Okay. This is where what I was talking about. Platinum mother box. Okay, so you see right here. Look, ignore the guild ones. Diamond mother box is open 75. Platinum mother box is open 142. You see that? There was no platinum event. They gave you a few. I think the max it gave you was like 18. It didn't give you 142. I got all that. Yeah, exactly. Yeah. I'm not kidding, Renee. It's worth grinding for. If you look at how many, it's sad, but look how many credits I have. 20,500,000. But basically, this is to show that the platinum thing works. Since you're just joining in, I'll show you real quick. Boom! Right there. Basically, if you do the 12 tower, any 12 tower you see when you beat it, will drop. Okay, you can have me on PS4. It's T Weber, T as in Tom, W, Echo, Beta, Echo, Romeo, _ 88. Send me a friend request real quick and I'll add you. But this right here, every time you beat it, platinum mother box. And we'll warn you guys, sometimes when you beat it, it will say random epic gear, and it'll be like 3 of them. So, but once you beat it again, it'll drop into the platinum mother box. Which, I mean, you know, you're not guaranteed 3 epic gear out of a platinum mother box anyway, so I think that's better than a platinum mother box. That's like a diamond mother box right there that you're beating. You're fighting for, technically, so I mean, it's worth it. Renee Hernandez, what is your PSN ID? I can't wait for this to change. I can't wait for this to go away tomorrow, because I really don't like Atrocitus, and I want a Bane event because I like Bane a lot. And my main character that I typically use is not this one, this one. Oh my god. Okay, I will give me 1 second. This is my main Batman. It's 29. The stats are insane. This is what I use to grind usually, and then I also use this one right here for if I'm not fighting. I use that one. But I usually use Batman myself. I don't really. Yes, I will. I will probably use Red Hood. Oh, level 20. That's a good question too. If you go over here, the level 20 piece is easy. And Water Lily, to answer your question, yes, I'll be using DLC characters. I'll probably use Red Hood. I will use Red Hood. I don't know how Starfire is going to play, but I know I will use Sub-Zero because I love Sub-Zero. Sub-Zero is my main in Mortal Kombat X. I know it's not a DC character, but I want to see what kind of gear I can get for him because, yeah, it's Sub-Zero. I mean, I can't wait. But yeah, so for the level 20, leveling up your characters, if you want to get a fast character level up, this isn't, because I know that people like to enjoy the game. What you do is you go to customize characters. This is because you asked, Renee. You go to customize characters, you go to AI loadouts, and then this is how I spec. You can look, I think there are guides online on how to do it differently. It depends on the character, you know, like Deadshot, you're going to want to make him a zoner. Versus like, you know, Batman's obviously going to be combos and rushdown. Black Canary's combos. It just depends on the character, but for the most part, what I do is I do combos and counters. Counters cause them to be able to increase the chance of reversals, outpoke the opponent, and everything like that. So it makes your character be a beast. You set that up, you save it, you go over, and let's say it's a low-level character. You go over to the Multiverse, you go to, I mean, it's up to you. You can do this one. I usually do endless. You just let them go. I mean, you know, it's just to get them all level 20. If you have the time, I mean, you don't have to like waste your time doing it all the time, but and if they're lower level, they won't last that long anyway. So I think my lowest level one went was like 25. We went to 25 to 26 fights. Right? Jason Todd was badass. I can't believe that they killed Jason Todd. And it was only in the 80s. You missed this, Overforce. It's a good thing I didn't get stuck in a battle. So you joined in for the platinum thing, right? It's this right here. Okay, this isn't a platinum event. This is a completion reward upgrade that they have. If you have, I don't know if you already know this. If you do, good that you know this. A lot of people don't know this because I don't see a video on YouTube about it. Sorry, my hair's crazy. I don't really. It's my day off, man. But anyway, the 12 tower fights. Any tower that costs 12 to fight drops a platinum mother box or better. They actually have different drop tables. The tables can be anything from one platinum mother box in 25k credits or 17 or 19 at one time. That's your completion reward. Another completion reward that I've seen. Yeah, but if you actually look at the thing, they said even in that urban legend that was going around about some rich guy making them pay to get rid of Red Hood, I feel like that's true because that was actually around before NetherRealm even said anything. Or not Red Hood, but Jason Todd. I liked Jason Todd's cocky character personality, but anyway, Overforce, your question. They upgraded the towers, so 8 towers, 8. These ones, this one is different. These ones are different, but for the most part, 8 fight towers usually will drop silver mother boxes. 10 fight towers and will drop gold mother boxes every single time you beat them. Not just one time, every time you beat them. That's where I guess I have to be specific. This isn't just a one-time reward. I literally just went through this whole entire tower with Water Lily and what's his other name? Renee. And they watched me beat it. I got a platinum mother box, and then the completion rewards changed to 3 platinum mother boxes. The completion rewards that you can get are a platinum mother box in credits, 2 platinum mother boxes, 3 platinum mother boxes, or platinum mother box and region tokens, and you can also get 3 random epic gear. That's the completion rewards that you can get for doing the 12 fight tower separately out. Later, Renee. I will. You're welcome. But yeah, basically, with the 10 fight towers, they drop gold mother boxes. They can drop gold mother boxes and credits, random epic gear, 2 random epic gear, 3 region tokens, and gold mother box. Kind of like the same as the 12s, except gold instead of platinum. I haven't seen a diamond yet, but if you haven't noticed, okay, I realized this too. They have not shown. Remember the towers they were dropping for a while? There were like 16 fights, 18 fights in the multiverse. They haven't done those in a while, and I think those ones may drop diamond mother boxes because they're higher up in the tier. That's what I'm thinking so far because they've only been giving us these little piddly ones that are 3 because they drop bronze. If you can tell, when you go to this one. They have an 8. It drops rare. It'll probably change to silver after you beat it. Because on this one, when I beat it, it changed to silver. Those are the drops that it has. There'll be 5k silver, probably silver, maybe rare gold, but it stays the same. These ones are like rare gear and silver. These ones are crap. This is a seething. Because it just looks like a big tower that you don't want to do because who cares about the gear. But when you complete it, it changes to drops like this. And I mean, I personally 5 fights on easy. Wait, what? Oh yeah, this isn't an event Overforce. This is different. They've completely changed. This is what I'm trying to say. This isn't an event. This is different. They've literally changed the drop tables in Multiverse. What they've done is they've made it where you actually can get platinum mother boxes now. Before, you could not get platinum mother boxes unless it was an event, or unless you were in the guild multiverse down here. Hold on one second. Unless you went over to this one and you did this right here. This is the only way to get platinum and diamond mother boxes in the beginning. Now they've changed the drop tables. You can get platinum mother boxes into Multiverse very steadily. And to prove that, since there's like 6 people in here, I'll show you all my. I'm going to show you my. Let me see, my character profile card real quick. To show you how many platinum mother boxes I've opened, so that you know I'm not lying. And also, if you can't tell, yesterday I actually announced it to the guild that I'm in. Hey guys, you might want to go farm for the platinum mother boxes in Poison Ivy's event. All right, let's see real quick. 142. I have 142. Opened 142 platinum mother boxes. Did not get those from guild. I recently joined my guild. This is literally from doing this over and over again. I did it heavily with Poison Ivy. Now I'm doing it with Atrocitus. I will not do it with Supergirl because it's here. Yeah, it's a lot of openings. I mean, I grind a lot and I also work from home. I work for Apple, and so it makes it easier to do stuff. So I mean, like, I can, if I'm like, let's say I'm working, I can have the TV on in the living room and I can hear the last, like, if I don't hear any, like, you know how they make whenever they're fighting. If I don't hear that, I just press X. I'm not even looking at the TV. I don't let it disturb my work. I just randomly, if I don't hear it, will press X. If I don't hear it, I'll let the computer fight while I'm working. And so, you know, I do that, but that way I can work and grind at the same time. But yes, it is a lot of openings. I have a lot of gear. You know, I let the I don't let the AI fight all the time. I only let them fight if I'm working from home, and if I don't know the character. So like, Poison Ivy is very input heavy, so I let her fight for me. You know, Superman, I fight my own battles. Batman, fight my own battles. Joker, I fought my own battles. Harley, I did my own as well because I liked Harley. But the Atrocitus, I'm atrocious with Atrocitus. So definitely let him fight his own battles to get the platinum mother boxes so far. And it sucks because I need better gear for him specifically to grind. But anyway, what was I gonna show you? Oh yeah, let's see real quick. Let me go back to my profile real quick. Download profile stuff. Where's the boxes at? Okay, see, I have 20 million K credits. I've also done. This is how much gear I've acquired. I have almost 2,000 epics. And 5,000, like I was showing people, the drop ratio sucks really bad, actually. It's like a 10% chance to get an epic. If you actually calculate it out, it's very close to that, if not that. When I got my Poison Ivy and Gorilla Grodd in level 20, I used AI. I did Gorilla because they are making a. When are they doing? How do you know that? Is there a way to know the upcoming events? Because I really want a Bane event, honestly. To me, best super move. What super move do I like to see the most? Not Batman. Batman's is just like, not Superman. Well, Superman's is okay. I'd have to say the Best super move. I really like Green Lanterns, but I'm biased because I like Mech Warrior, and I like mechs and stuff like that. You know, I feel like they could have done more with it, but it's still freaking cool that he makes a mech suit against the enemy. I also like Jokers a lot because the detail in it is really fucking sweet. It's so cool. I think that Brainiac's is lame. Robin's is kind of eh. On Xbox, you can set your time. Yes, I know. Okay, well, I don't have an Xbox One, but I'm glad that you can play as Red Hood. I'm jealous. Do you know when they're gonna? Have you been able to see if they're gonna do like a Bane event or anything like that? Yeah, Overforce. I know about the Xbox thing. I watched there was a guy on YouTube that did an hour and a half to like a 2-hour stream. Yeah, I have PS4, and I watched the stream, and I'm like, why can't I do that? And I'm sitting there like messing with the settings and stuff. I'm like, come on, I want to play Red Hood too, because just not only is the character design awesome, but his history, along with the fact that he was like the most agile Batman, or not Batman, but Robin. He was like super agile. It was just really cool to me, and I like the fact that they did that in his gameplay too. How Red Hood has his backdash away and his forward way in, and he looks. I know he is. Yeah. Red Hood is great, a great fighter. He does, and I think what's really going to be cool is the fact that he seems to have a lot of really anti-zoning tools. Anti-zoner, because if you watch a lot of videos, people who give you heads ups on how to beat Deadshot and Fate, a lot of the problems that you have are that you can't get in. But his thing is that when he's in the air, if you do one of his moves, it lasts long enough to allow you to avoid the projectiles and still be close, so that you can jump up and avoid it again. That being said, you could, if they try to back away from you and get distance, you can do his wake up forward roll thingy that they showed, and meter burn that so that he shoots so they can't hit you with the projectile to prevent you from gaining ground. I think he's gonna be. I feel like personally he's gonna be really good for anti-zoning. I cannot wait to get my hands on him. I probably will use him as much as I have used Batman. If you can't tell, I've used Batman 1000. I've won 1,198. I've used him a lot. No, I haven't gotten much into the comic books part of it because I haven't, like, the only time I ever really read comic books is if I'm at the bookstore. And I got into the Injustice comic books. It's just so expensive. They get it, like, after a while it gets costly. On Twitch, other show combos and how to play them. Yeah, I know, I saw that. But the downside is that there's already so many videos out there of him being utilized by people who took advantage of the Xbox Live thing, or Xbox trick. They utilized him way better than any of the people who are on the Watchtower were able to use him. I mean, they don't have all the abilities unlocked, obviously, for Xbox, in the Xbox cheat. But they definitely were. There's definitely videos. There's a 10-minute long one. I don't know who it's by, of Red Hood footage, and it's like really, really good combos and just stuff like that. That being said, I still want to see how he matches up because every character has good matchups and bad matchups, and I feel like his Multiverse. Don't say anything. So that's fucking cool. The DLC characters are gonna have multiverse endings. Are you? I didn't even know that. They don't even say that in the cheat thing. Are you serious? Wait, they have like. Are you talking about the regular tower? They have that too. Because the what do you call them? The premium skins, they don't have multiverse endings. So I think it's really cool that they're gonna have DLC endings on that. I know what you're talking about. That's what I was saying. It's badass. I can't wait. I really do I like Jason Todd. I feel like Dick Grayson, Jason Todd. Damian Wayne. You know, I read a comic about Damian Wayne becoming the next Batman. I don't feel like it was very canon, obviously, but I did read a comic on that, and I liked it, kind of, sort of. But I still don't like his. I just don't like his personality. He seems like a whiny baby. Like, he seems very whiny in the story mode in this game. And if we're talking about this canon story, he feels just like a little whiner, like completely. He doesn't like. I feel like they were trying to give him like this edgy badass attitude to him. I got no hints of badass from him. I do not feel like there's any kind of level of badass from him at all. It's not even that he can be a dick. They were trying. I feel like they did it wrong. Like they made him seem like this emo little crybaby kid, you know, in the story mode. He killed Alfred. Blah blah blah. Like, it wasn't even badass. It wasn't defiant. It wasn't cool what he did at all. It wasn't like, oh, he's trying to do the right, like anything like that. It wasn't even badass. It was just more like you're just being a little immature child. I have a website where you can read them. Also, there are some YouTubers that talk about comics. Also, he gets better than this version. Well, we can all pray that he gets better than this version. I hope so. But anyway, that's going to be it for me, guys. I hope that y'all enjoyed the stream. If you ever need guidance on it, the tutorial part of it is at the beginning of it. Other than that, I bid y'all adieu. If I ever find anything that I don't... So, one other thing before I go. I am not the kind of... This is my first stream. And I'm not going to be the kind of person who copies content from other people. Because I see too many videos of that. If I see something that I found that no other people... that I don't see any videos of, I will post that. So I'm not going to be super active. I'm not asking for likes or subscribes. Because... again, I don't like being asked for likes or subscribes. If I want to like or subscribe something, it's because I like the person. If I don't, I don't. I'm a realist. Okay, so Water Lily 53. Alright, I'll add you and I'll add Renee. It's all good. I'm probably gonna get on Funimation, watch some anime, you know, do the geeky thing, and then be back on later. But all I was gonna say is that if I ever do any streaming, I'm only gonna stream things I don't see copies of, because there's too many copies of streams out there of the same shit over and over again. Thunder 1, you know, at least Maximilian, dude, knows he's late and even admits that he's late whenever he does streams because he knows that people have already covered it. But you have other people that act like their content's being original and it's not, and just annoys the shit out of me. And then they also do these things where it's like speculations and clickbait, and I'm like, dude, quit the fucking clickbait. Who wants hey, who likes clickbait? Anyway, oh wait, real quick, since I have new people, if you haven't seen this before, go do this tower. Keep doing it. You'll get platinum mother boxes. Lots of them. If you want a guide on what I was talking about, I have more details. Exactly, my friend. Clickbait is hell. Why can't you just... Like, one of them got away with saying, kryptonite infused armor. And then when you go on the video, it's like, this is my version of what I think kryptonite infused armor should be. I was like, that's not the fucking kryptonite infused armor. Kryptonite infused armor is kryptonite infused armor. It is the full set. It says it on the thing. You know, like, stuff like that just kills me. But go do this tower. If you're joining in just now, if you aren't, I'm heading out. The guide, the details on what I was doing and what I'm talking about is at the very beginning of the video. Other than that, Water Lily Overforce, it's been a pleasure talking to you. Thank you for staying and talking to me. And I hope that you all have a great day. If I can turn off my setting.